Live. We're not ready. Yay, we're not ready, and we went live.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't get it back.
I was like, please don't go live. We're not ready.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want us to be too late. We're okay.
I just emailed you the playlist that we were talking about.
Okay, I'll
check
get it.
your Yahoo, and then we'll get that up and we'll get that shared.
This one. Right?
I don't see your screen, so I'm not sure.
Oh, now it's saying I'm live on my YouTube channel.
You are, yeah.
Oh, good golly. Okay, let me find you.
And I was like, please don't go live. We're not.
I know, I'm so sorry. Hello, Charlie, Chu, Bling. You said you sent it to my Click Happier or?
Yeah, your Click Happier one.
Okay, I will find you.
Yeah, I just sent it now. That's the correct one.
Okay, this one.
Hi, Red Wing. Hi, Charlie and Bling Auntie.
There we go.
Fun to have you guys here.
Oh my Amanda. I made such a boo-boo. I'm so sorry.
Okay. It's totally fine. We're figuring it out.
Okay.
And remember, when you share screen, you have to share audio, and you have to click the correct title of the video.
I'm gonna do that because when I shared the whole screen, it was just a big well, you know what it was.
Yes, this is the one we were talking about. So don't do a full screen, or else you won't be able to see. Okay.
Take this off.
No, this is perfect. This is great. And so, yeah, do you want to, let's just test the audio quick.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
You heard it?
Yeah. So
we got it right.
And we decided we would do the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to go up to the first video, the welcome what to expect?
Okay.
Just right above, and just click that one, and then just pause it.
I did.
Oh, that was so much easier. Look at that.
Yes. Yeah, this is way better because when I was sharing the whole screen, we went all backwards. Oh, yeah. Dakota Wolf, hello from Ohio, and Jenny Rose. Oh,
my friends. And so I was not prepared to link your channel, but anyone who's in my chat, I'm sure you guys already done this. You can go over to Anne Marie and subscribe to Anne Marie. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Did I just mess myself up?
No, you're good for now.
I'm talking to myself. Here we are, Paparazzi, and my live. You can't see what I'm doing. That's fine.
No, and I see you're live on your channel. I see you have 3 people watching you, which is awesome. And then I'm going to make sure I'm live on my channel, and I'm live too. So we're both live. We did it.
Okay.
And Ove said that they're modding. Yes.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Yay, and Life with Ava, hi.
Oh,
I think Ava's on your channel.
She was just on something. Was it your channel the other day?
I don't know. I don't think Life with Ava.
I just saw the Life Ava. She was
in
an auction. Were you in an auction with Big Barn, or was it Mr. Buys a Lot? I know I saw your name somewhere because I subscribed to her.
They said yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I saw her somewhere. I'm like, wait a minute, that's interesting. Okay, I'm so sorry.
So do you want to talk about quickly what we're doing today?
Okay.
Give our friends a brief overview, and then we can get going.
Okay, so we are starting with Frank's Divas, but her name is Robin and her daughter. And they've been doing paparazzi now, I think, for 10 years, pretty much since it started. So they're way at the top, way at the top. You're a great night tonight. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. So they started in the very beginning, and now this is a little picture, but that's her son. This is the mom, and then this is the daughter. And I used to watch them and watch some of their videos when I was in paparazzi so I could train with them. And I was like, oh, wow, their training is so good. And some other people too. I mean, I've got very set people that I did watch, and there's so much to go through with paparazzi. We have a treasure trove on this as well.
Yes.
So the first one we're going to see is what to expect. And then that's them saying welcome and telling you what the training course is all about, because we're going to do the whole playlist eventually. Not all in one night. Yeah, not all in one night. And here they're showing how to sell and recruit. And then here's to recruit and lead a team. So they kind of do it in an order. And this put up after, this was actually after the whole what you call it, the convention that they had, where people got, COVID and stuff and were, dying. So that's when they made these videos, because they lost a whole bunch of team members. Well, everybody lost a lot of team members, because more of them felt the same way as I did, obviously, that what they did was wrong by not acknowledging any of the people that died. It was just terrible. So they had to hurry up and put out fires, because their teams were going. So all of their earnings were diminishing really fast.
Right.
So and some of the people on my team actually just bought a new house that they built, and they're higher up, obviously. So, thank you, Ava.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's sweet. Yeah, they had a scramble to get people to join their team, to kind of keep, what the way their life of luxury, the way they were living, I guess you could say.
And paparazzi is $5 jewelry that the consultants are required to purchase it, hold it inventory, and then sell it, like ship it out from their home. And I remember when I was watching this, the guy's audio was kind of quiet. And so, friends in the chat, can you give us feedback whether or not it's loud enough, and if we need to crank it?
Yeah, that's definitely a great idea, because he talks lower than
he's a little quiet.
Yeah, the daughter speaks loud.
Yeah. So we might need to crank it, but I think we're okay to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no questions or anything? We're just going to get going?
I think so. Do you want to talk about... Oh, now I hear myself. Oh, okay.
No, Ava has I saw her channel. She has like auctioning stuff. Is that right, Ava? Is that the way I looked at it when I saw your channel? I was looking at some of the McDonald's toys and stuff that you had. Yeah. Very cool. That's what she does, Dakota.
And hi, Dakota. Thank you for being here. And so, Anne-Marie, I will definitely have stuff to ask you throughout related to your experience in paparazzi, if that's okay.
Okay. You have to put your hand up when you want me to stop.
Yes, I will. All right. I'm ready.
We're ready. All right. Let's begin.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robin Frank, and this is my daughter, Brittany Frank Goodwin. We started working paparazzi together, and now Robbie has joined us, and we are here for you. Do any of you out there think, oh, I can't get a new recruit. I just don't know how to do it. We felt that way too, but we're going to teach you how to change that mindset.
We're going to be crushing it. We're going to be killing it.
And by you being here and watching this, do you know that are in that top 1%?
I'm so sorry.
You're making that.
I clicked your face.
That's okay. So I think it's slightly quiet. Can you crank up your system volume just a smidge? He's a little bit quiet, at least on my end.
All right, I'll try it at 50 now then.
Perfect. Thank you. So I have a question for you. How does it work when a family's in it? So would it be like the mom and then the children are directly underneath her, or do they all run, or are they all like on the same level? Do you know how that would work in paparazzi?
Yeah, I think I think they're under each other unless they decided to do each one on their own, but I don't think so, because they seem to be doing it as one, all three together. He came in later. So the mom and the daughter were really the first ones. So as far as I know, they're together as a team, and they're both on as selling it. And here's her crowns behind her and stuff, all the stuff that they've earned. You're going to be shocked when you see like their garage. I was looking at some of the videos of that too. Oh my goodness, there's so much to do here. So there is. These three together are something else, but shall I go on?
I see Charlie asking, I'd love to hear your papa story if you don't mind sharing. You want to share like a like a high level version of it, and we can like get into more detail as we go if you'd like, or do you want to do that later?
Well, do you want to me to say that all first and then we'll continue with the video?
Sure.
Because I won't take too long because
Sounds
it's
good.
it's a long one. But
Right.
anyway, so my friend, it's my girlfriend's fault really that all this happened. I'm just kidding. So she always had this really pretty jewelry and stuff. I like all the blingy stuff, and I just like all that stuff. So she always had some really cute jewelry on, and I didn't really pay attention to her. And then well, I didn't ask all, at first. And then I was like, finally, I was like, Natalie, where are you getting this jewelry? It's so cute. And she kept telling me that, oh, you got to come to one of the parties. I do come to one of the parties and all that. I'm like, oh, okay. Tools package that would help your business. Oh, there's that too. Yeah, they wanted you to do comment sold or buy it live. So the comment sold is the one that they mainly do it through. And I tried that one and I ended up spending, I don't know, like it was $500 or $600 for the year. And I never got to use it because I couldn't figure it out. And then I also did the buy it live one. And that was again another $500-$600 or whatever for the year. And I never used that either. It was just a nightmare. So anyway, so yeah, Natalie, she's like, oh, you got to come to one of the parties. I'm like, okay, fine. So she sent me the link to watch one of the parties. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is really fun. So by the time the evening was done, I saw a lot of stuff I liked. So I spent $75 on her party for the $5 each, of course. And I was like, this is really interesting. So then I went on her website to see about, joining and how much it costs and all this stuff, because I wanted to see. Because before that, this was the one I did right after Mary Kay. Because after the Mary Kay one, the third one, I was like, I'm completely done with this. But then I saw how easy it was to sell the jewelry. But again, she had a whole downline that I wasn't really aware of, I guess. So, but she was really nice. We're still friends and everything. We really liked her. She doesn't do it anymore either. She got out as well for the same reasons. So, so I signed up myself just under her, and I got the $500 kit. And so then I started selling it and going live and everything in my kitchen over here. And it was really fun to go live. I really enjoyed it. I was very nervous at first, but it got to be a lot easier. And it was totally fun. The people who watched were basically, my family and friends and stuff. And we were just having a lot of fun. So any of the lives I did on Facebook were just a massacre because things would go wrong. One time I was in my Bling shed doing a live and all the lights went out. So I was like, okay, I guess we're stopping, stuff like that. But that's how I got into it, is because I thought, wow, this should be pretty simple to do. Because, like I said, I liked the jewelry and she had a lot of people buying. So then I thought I sold the amount that paid for my kit, the $500. Oh, the $500. I thought this was my water. $500 because people were buying it. But then again, now I know that when you're looking at how much you spend as opposed to how much you earn. So revenue, I finally figured that out too. Revenue and profit are totally different. So all the years I was in all of these things, I was only looking at the revenue and I'm thinking, oh, look at this. I already earned back my kit in 2 weeks and, stuff. And that's not the case at all. I was so wrong. I didn't know I was wrong. My husband kept trying to tell me for years, this is not how it works. This is, so anyway, so then I just kind of did some lives, and then we got the Bling shed so I could put all of my stuff out there. And I was going to get a she shed anyway. So that it worked out really good. And so I was just going to do everything out there. And I did some stuff out there as well. And I didn't get paid for everything that I sold, I guess. Some people forget, the invoicing. And so I did end up giving away a lot of jewelry because they want you to give away. They give you the hostess rewards in a little pack. They call it the burrito because they wrap up. According to how much you buy, that's how many pieces you get. So for every, oh gosh, I forgot. It was like every 10 pieces you purchase, you get a free piece, something like that. So of course they encourage you to buy every single day, Monday through Friday. So what's the word? They put up new product every Friday. I mean, every day of the week. So Monday through Friday. So every day you're buying stuff, and every day it's costing you between $100 to $500 a day because you want to keep up with everything. And yeah, it really got to be too much. It was, I have so much inventory, I can't even tell you.
On like for selling $500 of jewelry, how much did it cost to ship that, do you think? Because I know they're all really like light pieces, so it wouldn't be that expensive. I'm just curious, like the shipping expenses on top of like purchasing the inventory.
Well, I didn't know anything about pirate ship back then or anything, so I even set up the post office. I got the printer and I did everything like that, and I had my account there, so I would put money on there for postage, and then it cost $18 a month for the service. So I ended up spending a lot more on shipping than I should have, because it wasn't cheaper by any means. So everything was averaging $7 and above, even for like 1 or 2 pieces. So I spent way more because I was only charging $4 for shipping, because everybody else was doing that too. And I thought, oh, this will be okay, $4, that's nice. No, it's not. So I ended up spending a lot of money on shipping because I only could charge them the $4 because that's what I said I was doing. So some of the packages, a couple of them were over $20 because there was just heavy pieces in there too. So yeah, I lost my shirt even on the shipping. So and I don't know how come I didn't get out sooner, I guess. But again, you think that you're going to make money and oh, I should have brought it down here. I didn't, but I can show it next time. I even did, how they tell you to do the like your goals and your vision boards and all this other stuff. So they were not only just them, but a lot of these MLMs, they'll say, oh, put some money in a frame and mark the date that you're going to be whatever the one you want. So I had a dollar bill, and this is kind of funny. So I framed it and I said, I want to make $100,000 by next year, but and move up and stuff, and dream big, because if you dream big, you'll do it, right? It didn't matter. All the years that I was doing any of these MLMs, I was always trying to, do that, to dream bigger, put, in the Mary Kay one, put a check on your fridge that, you want to be able to donate and stuff like that. Baloney. So anyway, so I told my sister, I was like, oh, look at this. I said, I made my little, thingy. I put my dollar in there and I wrote on the dollar. I know that's against the law everywhere, but I wrote on my dollar. And my sister, all she could say was, well, now you just ruined $1. It's not, I'm not going to be able to use it the way I wrote on it. And so she's like, now you're even $1 more short. So it was kind of, yeah, we're fine. We're very, very close. So that's still in there. And I set up, I even had advertising going. I was way negative because I spent almost $20,000 wholesale on jewelry. So retail, I've got at least $35,000, $40,000 sitting out there, and it kills me.
And was your shed for paparazzi?
Yes, it's supposed to be strictly, for, selling or doing anything I want to do out there. I like to do painting and some crafts and stuff. So I was going to move everything out there and then have a little setup in the front, divided a wee bit so that people can actually come in and shop. So that's how I had it set up.
And friends, we're going to see her bling shed after our videos. She has some pictures.
I do have pictures of it. Yeah, I wanted to go. That's what I was looking for specifically, is some of the pictures, some of the really good ones where I have all the walls and stuff. But you'll get the idea. But I'll share more pictures as I find them in my computer. I'll just keep sharing more pictures.
I'm going to open my drink. Okay.
You go right ahead. I'm going to see what we've got going on here because I'm missing. Oh, Lepa caught up. Good. Do you have to subscribe to tool packages? Yep, that's what I did. And I even did an LLC. That was a lot of money. So then I had to cancel that. So that was, I don't know, over $1,000-something total to do all this, to get the LLC, get it registered everywhere and all that. Yeah. So because I was planning on doing this totally. This was what I was going to do. Yeah. It was so dumb. You just think that you can do all this because everybody else had the LLCs, and you should incorporate right away so that you don't have, or not incorporate, but do that so that you can have it separated from your home, so to not lose your shirt if you get sued. And so I went all in, completely all in. Okay, a friend of Trades of Hope. Oh, parties.
I did a video on them, Anne-Marie, or two.
Really?
They're fascinating. It's a fair trade MLM. So do you know places where It's like they're nice pieces of art and stuff done by people mostly in developing countries.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a such thing as a party for that.
Yeah. It's so fascinating. You should look into it.
Oh,
It's
yes. Wow. I'm so surprised.
so
And then,
interesting.
oh, I'm sorry. She was going this morning. Okay, you were thinking, yeah. I'm just trying to see what we got. Oh, you've got all the comments that you see, right?
I see them too. Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell which one is my channel and which one is yours, but I'll point out the ones that I feel like we should talk about.
Okay, I didn't have that much, but I never added it up. Yeah. The garage, yes, all of that. I did add it up, and I was negative just for 1 year. I was negative $14,000
Just
in
for
one.
paparazzi?
Yes, in 1 year. And then each time I was doing it in the senior communities and nursing homes too, lugging all my stuff there, setting it all up. I was with a group of ladies that were doing all of their specific MLMs, I guess, in these places. And it was like, oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. The little old people are so cute. I mean, they were just so sweet.
Yeah.
But that was horrible doing that because I had to carry everything with me, set it all up. You put all your tables. You're completely setting up and taking down like a circus, basically. That's the first thought that comes to mind.
How long did it take for you to do to pack up your jewelry, get to these trade shows, set up, stay there, take down, pack up, go home? How long did that take?
All day.
Like an 8-hour day or like 12
yes.
hours? Wow.
Yes, because a couple of them that I signed up for, I didn't realize one of them was 2 hours away from me, and I did not know that. Because, well, in Texas, we've only been living down here. Now it's going to be 12 years. You'd think I'd know better. But some of the places I've never been, so I thought they were a lot closer than they were.
Yeah,
so
fair.
All the gas that you spend to go there, plus, eating out, eating lunch, and then, like I said, setting up everything. And one of them, they put us in the wrong place. We didn't have one person. So we went there for nothing. And the way the lady set it up is you had to pay because she was doing all the work on getting all of these things to get us booked at these places. So it was costing $20 an event, wow. I think it was. So I was doing like 4 or 5 of them a week to try and, get business going. But that was another waste of money. So, bazaars. Yep, I did that too. We did craft shows, and I even did our trade days. That was $90 a month to do that. So I never even broke even anywhere. Never, ever in my whole life. So that's kind of like, the gist of it. But I did have fun doing the live shows with the jewelry, but it just wasn't going to go anywhere. And nobody wanted to join. Like I told you that before, that in all the MLMs I did, I never had one person who was willing to sign up. So yeah, so there you go.
One thing before we start, he's like objectively handsome. I wonder if his handsomeness would make people want to join him.
You know what? The women,
cute.
Yeah, the women, the guys who were in paparazzi, they did great immediately because the women really enjoyed the men selling because it was so different. So they got people immediately. That's easy for them because they're guys.
Yeah.
And he's not ugly at all. So
yeah.
So exactly right. Yeah, the men had it easier, which is weird, but they did.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, so what did we say here? I forgot where we were even at.
You're
so
good.
If I didn't answer any questions, just let me know if I was too long and didn't answer anything right. So, All right, you ready?
Yes.
We're going to be killing it.
And by you being here and watching this, do you know that you are in that top 1%? Because you're making that effort to try and figure out how to do it and what to do. And you're just in there just trying to grind. So way to go. You belong here, and your friends or other people out there belong here too, but you are the messenger. They don't know how to get here without you. So we're going to teach you how to do this.
We're super excited. We're on this process of creating this 90-day success plan. So the last course we put out, hopefully you've seen it, is our selling success. So just getting started with selling. This one's all about building. We're recruiting. And so we're super excited. The next one, we're going to go into leading and basically duplication on how to be a leader and really build your team that way.
So we're going to take you on a journey. It's kind of like I don't know, like riding a bike. So when you're first riding a bike, you're going to have training wheels. You're going to have your parents right there. They're going to hold your hand, hold your back. And then, so we're going to hold your hand along the way. And then eventually we're just going to let go and you're just going to take off and just keep going. So I just really want you to think and to know that progress is not perfection. So it's okay if you mess up.
So guys, let us know if you can hear it. I don't want us to keep like cranking it up because it's quiet on my end, but if anyone else can hear, that's good.
Oh, is it too loud now?
Oh, no, it's quiet on my end, but if everyone else is good, then I can just listen really closely. But I hate the comparison between MLM and riding a bike because they're technically correct. If you do a task enough, then you will find success in that task, right? Like riding a bike, or if you want to learn how to play soccer, you could become a decent soccer player, right? But some things you just can't learn. And like, I can't learn to be a mathematician because I'm better with words. Charlie said the sound is good. Thank you, Charlie. And I've said this a million times in my Amway videos. You can practice and do as much of this training and as much repetition as possible. But if you're not talking to people who don't know that MLM is a scam, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I'm so frustrated. And I feel like I say this in every video, but they always make this comparison. Like, of course you're not going to make money right away. It's new. You just need to have repetition. Anyway,
and it doesn't work that way.
Right.
You have to be in at the extreme beginning of anything. Or what?
Or be lucky.
Or be lucky, exactly. Or even know the people who are starting an MLM, because they'll put you in at the top and start getting people recruited right under you. So that's not fair either.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. Yep.
Or if you don't do it the first time, you will be there and you just keep going. We have what we call core rank. Now, in paparazzi, this to me is becoming a director. When you hit core rank, that helps you to grow. You start making a check. We have the income disclosure. Thank you. I forgot what it's called. We have the income disclosure that we're going to put up here. Go look at that to see how much money you can make. The average is $186 a month. I mean, don't you need that? And that is the director by getting 3 people on your team. That's what we call core rank. And that doesn't just mean that.
Did you want me to stop, or were you waving at Bryn?
Oh, no, I was waving at her. Hi.
She was saying hi.
So nice to meet you. My name's Heather.
This grandma needs to take her dog out.
Why?
Because it's whining.
Oh, he can go out the door himself. We have a doggy door.
Yeah.
Tell Pappy to go do it.
Pappy!
Okay, we're going to get back to our show.
Pappy!
She's lovely.
She's so fun. She's here for a couple of weeks or till the end of July or something. She's visiting. So we had summer camps and stuff lined up for her. She's excited about next week, and she's going to do a horseback riding camp. So anyway, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm ready. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Make that much. You can make, some people make a little bit less. There's some people that make way more than that. That's just kind of the average that the paparazzi has put out to say that people that have hit core rate or signed up the 3 people have made.
And it doesn't matter if you're a higher rank than director or not. We just want you to focus on just signing up 3 people every single month. It's doable. It's something that you can do.
Every month.
And sometimes we'll be talking.
Yeah, it's not doable.
I was just about to ask you. Just like in Beachbody, they say Success Club, where you help 3 people a month. It should be the non-negotiable. It's so easy. But how many people are actually doing that every single month? Charlie just said the average income doesn't tell the whole story. $186 a month without your expenses, right? Without buying all this jewelry, without the expenses of like the mailing, the postage, without doing the LLC. And like, you don't have to do that, but you're probably strongly encouraged to do that, right? Yes. There's probably pressure to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's not easy to do 3 people a month. I
No.
don't, and I tried. You kind of do, and nope, doesn't happen. So I don't know how they were able to do it, or other people, unless they're just like super pushy. And I can't be, because it's, and then, well, I also thought that because I didn't want to recruit anybody anyway. I just really wanted to sell the jewelry, because they claimed that you can, do a really good living on just selling the jewelry. So I'm like, okay, that's good, because I wasn't even going to try and recruit people for this.
Right.
And no, not at all. I made nothing, literally nothing. So yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Talking about talking about signing up 3 people, and then the next one we're going to get into, you sign up 3 people, help those 3 people do what you do. So we're going to be doing this cycle of signing people up and then helping them to grow. Sign people up, and then helping them to grow. Along with this course, it's all about, we're going to be progressively teaching you, and it's kind of like teaching you how to fish, not to just give you the fish here, okay? So we're going to be taking you on this recruiting journey. We've got this little cool graphic that's about finding. We'll be talking about finding, how to find people, and all these finding people is going to come down into this cycle. We're going to have this little cycle of inviting people, how to present to them, and how to follow up. It's just going to be this cycle, and some of these people are going to be in the cycle for a few days, a week, a month, a year, but eventually, if you follow up with them enough, they'll become, and they'll eventually sign up with you.
So think about how you.
I have a question for you. So I have 2 things. Let me start with the first point. The 3 get 3 get 3 get 3. That's mathematically impossible, because if however many thousands of people all have 3 people in paparazzi, like it just keeps going, because like the 3 people, the groups of 3 that are at the bottom, if you want them to get 3, then they're no longer at the bottom, and then the pyramid just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I had another point, and it totally escaped my brain.
Oh, okay.
I had a question I wanted to ask you. I don't remember. Do you have anything you wanted to add? Sorry.
No, you're right, because you just keep going down. In the 70s, I know you were not alive, but yeah, they had this commercial with it was a hair shampoo. You tell 2 friends, and then they tell 2 friends, and so on and so on and so on. So what they did was, they had one person who was doing it, but they made her picture that many more times. So by the time the screen was done, I don't know, there was like 75 of her or something, but they did all voices individually. So it sounded like a big group of people. So that's kind of like what this all is, the MLM. It's kind of like, and so on and so on and so on and so on doesn't happen for many people, because you're the one stuck at the bottom and you're the customer. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I was so mad when I figured that out. Oh, we had a problem with
notifications. Don't worry. And Trey said this is the second time YouTube lied to me, and said it was I know. We're sorry, Trey. Don't worry about it. Thank you for joining now.
Yeah.
Oh, and I remember the other question. They're talking about like the pipeline of like party hostesses to like customer to distributor. You said that was a big thing in Mary Kay too, where if you were a hostess, they're going to try to recruit you into being a customer. I just thought that was interesting too.
Yeah, because they always say the best people to ask to come into a business are the hostesses, because they're already interested.
Right.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, some are, but that's what they tell you to do. And then look in the group and see who you think would have the personality or whatever they say to do this. But you can't even judge people on the personalities, because some really, really, really quiet people can do this. And then some, well, of course there's loud people, but you can't determine who would do it and who wouldn't. So, yeah.
Wow. All right. I'm ready.
Who got here? The success depends on you. Now, someone introduced you to paparazzi. Sometimes it takes a few times to hear about it, to learn about it. It depends on you. Now, like, how many of you, have you ever been on a diet? Now, I've been on like a few diets in my life. I get the best meal plan.
Yes. So I just wanted to tell Trey, these people are with Paparazzi, which sell $5 jewelry. And they're a family, mother, son, daughter, and they run their business together. And they seem to be at the very top of the company. Not exactly sure. They probably are.
Yeah, they're very high up. Very, very high up. The consultants are the real customers.
Yes, oh my gosh. Exactly.
I don't know how slow I am, but I didn't figure that out for a long time.
Okay. I'm ready.
There's so many ways to diet out there. You've got the meal plan, it's perfect. But if I don't do it, it's not going to work. If I don't eat the right food, I'm not going to lose weight. And after you're off that wonderful meal plan or that time of your diet, then I gain weight back. It's like a diet. It's like riding the bike. You've got to change. You've got to stay on that meal plan. Be consistent. One day at a time. You can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. It doesn't matter. You can do what's best for you. But I'm telling you, hit core brain.
We're going to get you there.
Woo!
We're going to get you there.
So with that being said, I just want to kind of preface it that expect about 30 to 60 minutes a day of you watching these videos, going through the workbook, doing some of the assignments. And so I always kind of want to know how much time it's going to take. So if you can schedule that much time out every single day, you will see success within your business, and it will start to grow by you taking the time out every single day and doing these things. And just as time goes on, you'll just get better and better. So who's with us? Who's going to do it? We are in this with you.
You're doing it.
You belong here. We can do this. We're all in.
Remember, you guys, live your life.
Love your life. See ya.
Video number 1 done.
Yes.
What do you think about the comparison between being on a diet and being in paparazzi?
It doesn't make sense.
Right?
There's like no I don't get it, but there's no comparison.
And
yeah,
you can follow this silly system. And if everyone knows that Umlum's a scam, they're not going to join you. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. I feel like I say this every video.
Did you see what Dakota just said? Her daughter asked her, oh my gosh, someone just invited her to one. Oh my, stay away. Stay away.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And here, this is very true. You don't get paid to watch the videos at all. And 30 to 60 minutes a day to watch a video. Some of their videos are over an hour long.
Right.
Some of them are 2 hours long. So you're not going to, it's 24/7. There's no way you can do anything. Little pockets of time, this, that.
No way.
There's no little pocket of time. They want you to work going to the bathroom, for God's sakes.
So in the next video, it's interesting. Just like number 2, you can start it or like get it queued up or whatever. But this one, he actually talks about depending on, if you want, you can just click on it. Just scroll down.
Oh, that's the next.
Okay, that's the next one. Yeah, it's almost 10 minutes. This one, he talks about at some point in the video, like if you can devote an hour, 2, 3, 5, 8 hours to your business, how do you divide your time? And I thought that was really interesting. Something to note in this one, she mentions very briefly her cancer journey, and then also the daughter mentioned, didn't you say she gave birth to a premature baby? It's like really brief, but like if that might upset you, you can skip this if you want. But it's so broad and so quick. But
nobody's saying anything yet, but we'll give it a minute or two.
Just in case people can like pop off if they want. I don't think it would be a big deal, but I was like, remember to say it at the beginning of the second video, just in case.
Okay.
And it doesn't come in until like the middle, I think. So I think we're probably good to go.
Okay. Here we go.
We want to teach you how to grow, to be so successful in this company. I feel like there's 4 parts of direct sales. Number 1 is selling, and number 2 is finding new people. That's kind of like a job. Number 3 is duplication, teaching them to do the same thing over and over again. And number 4 is leading. That's more the business side. It's fine. You could do either or both or all. I do all of those. I love the job part a little bit because I have to be there. It's like trading time for money. You have to go in, you have to sell. If you don't show up, you don't sell. And that's like a job. And working and getting people to join your team, that's putting in some time and effort. If you don't do that, it doesn't grow. But the business portion.
Sorry, I was muting because I was snacking and I was like, crap, you need to unmute. So the recruitment is a job? I thought the allure of MLM is you're not trading your time for money, but the recruitment part is the job.
Right.
And if you don't show up, you don't get paid. But that's just a normal job. So why can't I just go to like Walmart and actually get paid for my time at Walmart?
Yeah. And also with that, the well, where was I going with this thought? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm getting so old. Because I keep
Don't
forgetting
worry. I always forget what I'm gonna say. My thoughts just fly away.
where it's like a job. Okay, fine. They tell you the recruiting part of it. Okay, it's like a job. However, that's not what they say when they're trying to get you to sign up. Oh, people will love the product and it won't be hard to get anybody to sign up. You'll see, you'll be, you know, moving up in no time and all that. And that's totally, totally false. Trying to recruit people in, once they sign in and they're in, then that's when it shifts. Then you start learning all the tactics they used on you to join, because they're teaching you now how to do what they just did to you. Again, that took me a while to figure out, but I figured it out.
Wow. Did you see Charlie's comment?
Yeah, trade time for money. You just put in time and don't get paid. That is like true. 100% true. That's exactly right. Yes. And job work changes too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she sounds so, okay. The way she sounds. Yes, exactly. She's what you call it. Infantilized.
I think it means like talking kind of like
to a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because she
know what it means, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah, because she raises her voice high when she's just trying to talk to you so nice. Sorry.
Yeah. Totally. I agree with you.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Is where I got sick with cancer. I didn't really sell. I couldn't work for a whole year. So I was so grateful that I had used duplication and taught my people how to buy, how to sell, how to grow. And I have taught them how to be a leader. That's number 4. Duplication is number 3. And being a leader, teaching their team to grow. So when I had cancer and couldn't get out and sell, I was still having that check come in. I wasn't trading my time for money. I was kind of laying in a bed and that check was still coming in. I want you to know how to do that.
Was that not just such an amazing story?
Oh my gosh, no. I'm sorry, I had to stop it there for a second, because the mom, when she's talking about her cancer stuff, cancer is very serious.
Of course.
We get that. But when she's told her story now for 10 years, I guess, and each time she's like forcing her tears now, because she's told it so many times. After a while, like, okay, both of my parents are dead. I'm not crying. In the beginning, yeah, you know what I mean? But now it's kind of like, okay, you've accepted it and you're moving on. And it's just like, oh, the memories. And that's about it. But you don't cry constantly every time you mention it. So.
And like, of course, we're thrilled she's healthy. Of course, that's not the point of this conversation. But I think like very few people will get to the point where, oh, I never said hi to Lisa Hands. I'm sorry, Lisa. I never said hi to you. Hi, Lisa. I never said hi to Lisa. Hi. Anyway, very few people could actually get to the point where if they have a horrible health issue, they would actually still make money from their MLM. When in January 2020, like right before COVID, I got my thyroid removed. I got 2 weeks off of sick time and I got paid to sleep on my couch. In MLM, unless I'm at the top of the pyramid, I would have had to continue working. I would have had to show how blessed I am that I can continue to work while recovering from surgery.
Yeah. And so I was listening. I don't know if it was a paparazzi lady or not, because they all mold together after a while. This one lady was in labor and she was working in between contractions. When I heard her say that, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. That is more special than anything in the world, to have a baby, and you're worried about selling something in between contractions. It takes away the whole joy of it. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I really wish I could remember who it was, but I was shocked. Yeah. That shocked me.
Lori said that they were on Top Chat. So if you double check if you're on Top Chat or Live Chat, because YouTube automatically puts it onto Top Chat and then you miss a bunch of comments. So
yes, and sometimes they switch it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I love hearing my mom's story. It is just something that I hold dear to my heart, and that I love hearing other people's stories about how this business has changed their life. So within the two things that my mom talked about was selling. I think that's so important because one, you are selling, that's quick money. You are being an example. You are helping people build self-confidence just by getting them these amazing pieces and showing it. And then two, you are also, as you are getting more customers, then over time, those customers will see the product, love the product just like you do. And that will in turn, they will in essence potentially turn into team members. So this is where it's really good to sell and to keep going out there and be consistent. The other thing that is great is building a team. So as far as making money, building a team is one, you get that passive income. You're getting that consistent check coming in, which like my mom, when she had cancer, I had premature twins. And so when people were going back to work after 2 weeks, I was still able to keep going to the hospital every single day for 3.5 months and know that I still had money coming in because we created systems, we have duplicated, and I did not have to worry that if I missed a day of work that I would be fired or that I would not have any money or I would lose sales. I knew that since I had put these things in place.
Is selling easy money? Is it fast money? I feel like I know the answer, but I just want to ask you.
And it's not.
No.
It's not, because you've paid, and this is another thing I had trouble with. Okay, so we paid $275 per piece of jewelry, right, and then we sell them at $5. So technically we get $225 per. Okay, so $225 per piece. Then you figure, okay, then you got to do the mailings, you got to buy your envelopes, yep, you have to buy all your numbers to do it live. You have to buy everything, yep, basically. And yep, then just the inventory alone, that's another thing. Yeah, it's not
quick, easy money. That's so deceitful.
Very much.
Their audio is kind of crappy, but I love like their aesthetic. I think they're like, the background is really pretty, and I think they look really well put together. And I could see why someone watching them would be like, "Oh my gosh, like I want to join them." They said it'd be so easy to sell. I'm going to join them and be really successful.
Right, and no, it's very, very few people again at the beginning. You have to be
place that it was everything would be fine. And I love that not only am I getting passive income, but I can see how I am changing people's lives, and that their dreams are coming true by people being able to have fulfillment, by them being able to hit their goals. And it's so rewarding on so many levels.
Hey, so my mom just talked about the 4 things network marketers do. My sister talked about the balance of selling and building or recruiting at the same time. Now I want to go into a really easy tool that you can use to help better utilize your time and how much time to spend on recruiting, how much to spend on selling, because you still want to sell and make money, but you want to build a team. How do we do this? Okay, so I'm going to go into this really, really super simple tool. Just a really quick explanation of how this is broken down is this is how many hours you can spend in a day on your paparazzi business. Okay, are you full-time and you can only work 2 to 3 hours? Okay, this is the column you want to be focusing on. Or if you're full-time, you're doing this as a full-time thing, here's your hours. Okay, I can put in 8 hours in a day. Here's how, and then these are minutes. Okay, here's the total minutes. You can see total, and then I've broken it down into separate categories over here to the left over here into 3 main things we want you to focus on. A little bit of personal development. We want you to change and improve as a person. So we want to give a little bit of personal development, some business growth.
So there's business growth, and that is the biggest majority of the time, right? But I wonder how realistic this is, because I'm assuming the recruit DMO, so daily method of operation, is going to take up the most of that. Like they probably don't really care about sales that much, right? But the create and connect, if you can only do 1 hour, how is that only 12 minutes? Because you have to create your content, you have to write your posts, you have to schedule them out. Connecting, you probably have to track who you're connecting with, who you need to follow up with. Like, how are you only going to commit 12 minutes to that? That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's impossible, because when you create, it doesn't take just 12 minutes.
No,
When creating is sometimes hours or days, depending on what you're doing.
right.
So 12 minutes is so, with breaking up your hours like this, and they tell you know how they tell you to, everybody has the same hours per week. It's what you do with them. Well, we all know that, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? It's like our group upline said the G's oldest. So as a child. Oh my gosh, I never missed one. So we felt like we couldn't. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's awful.
Oh, did you see? Emily said my favorite part of paparazzi is when they say jewelry is a necessity.
And it's not. Oh, yeah, I do have my regular earrings, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't wear a whole lot anymore either.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I did. Of course, you gotta look good. But
of course, yeah, I don't care about looking good now. Oh, and Charlie said, and you're not getting paid for these tasks. Yeah, you're not getting paid for apparently the only 12 minutes it takes you to write your social media posts.
No,
you're
not
not
at
getting
all.
paid for any of this unless it's recruitment or selling.
Her work changes every day too. Oh yeah, it does with auctioning and stuff. Yes, it sure does. And you're not getting paid for these tasks. Exactly not.
Yeah, this just doesn't. They always oversimplify the social media part. The social media part, you can't just sit there and do 12 minutes of like really valuable work, because planning has to go into that.
Lots of it.
That's all.
Right?
Yep.
So we've broken this down into selling, recruiting, and leading, or kind of leading a team and building a team. And then over here, social media. We want to grow your social media, which leads to more customers and more recruits, right? So this is focused on, if you look down here in these different tabs down here, I've kind of set it up as if you're solely focused on selling, use it for that. Totally fine. If you want to do recruiting, which that's what this course is about, we're going to focus on this one. Okay. So if you come over here, let's say we want to focus on, we've got 3 hours to focus on our paparazzi business. Okay. So over here, we're going to see personal development right here, 3 hours. We've got 18 minutes to focus on. We're going to put in some sort of personal development, whether that's books, some personal development books, some mentor, something, a mentor could even be a virtual mentor. We've heard like a Tony Robbins or an Oprah, like that could be your mentor. Okay. And some affirmations, anything to help you internally, to help you grow as a person. Okay. Now over here is business growth. We've got selling, recruiting, and leading. So we're going to have a DMO, which stands for Daily Method of Operations. We'll talk about this at the end of the course, what the really focused recruiting DMO is. But what we're going to be doing, Brittany got to jump in on this. That's okay. So we have the selling DMO. Again, we can, over here, this DMO list, come over here to the DMO list, and like that'll talk about the DMO, but we've got 3 main things that we want you to focus on with selling. And recruiting, we've got 4 main things that we're going to be getting into later, but it's a part of this course. There's going to be finding, there's going to be inviting, there's going to be presenting, and following up is what you want to be doing every single day as your income producing activities is a word that we use, which is basically what are things you can be doing every day to actually move the needle to find somebody to recruit. Okay. What is really what's going
to... How confusing is this? So you have, if you're focusing on recruitment, if you're focusing on recruitment, then you have a whole other, like, you're structuring your hour in a different way? Because it changed, didn't it? Didn't it change?
Yeah. Yes.
That's really confusing. And so why do you need to change your whole DMO based on like what you're focused on that day? That's really confusing to me. And this is kind of insinuating that you can like sell stuff and find some level of success working 1 hour a day. I doubt that you can.
You never work 1 hour a day. I don't even know why he's got that there. He should start it at 5 hours and up.
Right.
Honestly. This stuff is totally irrelevant. They're just trying to get people to think that, only a couple of hours, I can do that. And no, it doesn't take that little bit of time. And here, 6 minutes on a book, you won't even digest anything in 6 minutes when you're trying to do personal development. Not at all.
Valuable. It's not valuable at all. 6 minutes for marketing. No.
No, definitely not. And oh my gosh, I had books up the wazoo with all of this, doing all these MLMs, all the personal growth and all this. The books that you end up buying, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And you don't even get to read all of them anyway, but they all say the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's really not that helpful.
Of course not.
No. And the affirmations, they want you to stand in front of the mirror and talk as if, you say your affirmations are telling as if that you're already in that position or you already need to act that way and stuff like that. And it doesn't help. It makes you feel worse about yourself because you're not there. And then when you don't reach the goal that you set that they said you could make, then you constantly feel bad about yourself in these. You just do. I know I did. You just feel worse.
I feel like the affirmations, like talking about where you want your life to be, like it's already happened. I feel like that probably came from Amway, because I've heard Amway guys say that in like the 80s, that you have to talk about like what you want as if it's happening right now. And I think, it's just so toxic because, as you said, like you're going to talk about what you want as if it's happening. And then when it doesn't happen, do you think it's your fault? Probably, because you're told that it's your fault.
Yeah, and you are. You didn't work hard enough, or changes every day, 5 days a week too. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, here's another good one too with what Charlie says. What about? Oh, wait, where did it go? He said something.
What was the time spent on their stupid website trying to buy jewelry on the daily? Like for every drop, how long do you spend on the website?
Right.
To get your jewelry. That's a great point too.
Yes, because if you don't have it automated through a comment sold system, after each of the lives that I did, you had to go back into all the comments and write down everything that people bought. And then if you couldn't remember what it looked like, then you had to go back and find what it looked like for that number. So you were spending more time even, trying to figure out who bought what. And that was very frustrating too. Oh, if you tell them it's 5 hours, that's what he said here somewhere, Charlie.
Oh, okay. Yes, I missed that part. Sorry. Yes. And then Nina, right underneath that comment, when do you organize inventory, keep your books, and pack items? I love that point, Nina. That's a great point.
That's a good one.
Monica's here. Hi, Monica. Monica's a friend of the team. Hi, Monica.
There you go. Yeah. So you don't organize. That's for darn sure. There's no time. I even had my Bling shed was such a mess. I didn't know where to begin again. And so I actually hired a couple of, I hired one person, but she brought a friend who helped her do organizing and stuff. So I paid double because they were both working, and they charged $40 an hour. That ended up to be like almost $3,000.
Wow. That's crazy. Monica, we talked about Anne-Marie's experience in Paparazzi, and then we've watched 2 quick training, or 1.5 quick training videos, and we're going to watch one more after this, and then we're going to look at Anne-Marie's Bling shed from her time in Paparazzi.
Yes.
Yeah, so you haven't missed too much. What comments? I'm not sure.
I'm not either. I miss a lot here too because I'm not good at this yet. I'm trying. They don't want you to keep books. You might find out how much money you're losing.
Yep. Brilliant point, Charlie. Yep.
I can even talk about that. Yeah, I didn't keep any. Yeah, it's true. You don't. You end up not keeping anything, and then that's when you think you're making money, and no, you're not. Because if you do keep it, forget it.
Exactly.
You would leave instantly. So yeah, he's full of it.
Move the needle that's going to help you find people. Okay. So again, we've got personal development, we've got business growth, and we've got social media. And if you come over here, let's say we have the 3 hours, we got a little bit of personal development time. We've got 54 minutes. So with your selling DMO, you've got 54 minutes to fit in all that stuff in a day. Okay. So you got to make sure you use your time very wisely instead of possibly looking through social media, looking at different comments, and you start scrolling and consuming social media rather than creating content and creating social media. Okay. And then over here is recruiting. So we'll get into each one of these steps in this course of finding and.
I just want to, Dakota, we're doing this on both channels. And so I think I can't tell who's on which channel. I think you might be on Anne-Marie's and Monica's on mine. So that's why you're not seeing Monica's comments.
Yeah, she might need to switch then if she wants to see. Yeah.
Because it's on both of our channels. And then Trey, this is with the same family. So we're going to watch 3 videos in total from the same family. Okay, continue. I just wanted to answer those questions.
Yeah.
Inviting and presenting and following up and becoming, helping close people and things like that in each part of this 81, what to do in these minutes. Okay. But at least you know that you've got this much time, and even like social media. Okay, I've got 27 minutes. But what's great about this is super easy. The only thing that you want to change at all, you don't need to change anything else. I've got formulas set into each one of these. Is let's say, guess what? I already do personal development outside, like as my morning routine. Totally fine. Guess what? Maybe I don't need personal development time, and I'm going to spend that extra 10%. Maybe I'll put that 10% here and another 5% here. Awesome. Cool. And maybe I want to spend 45 minutes here, 45% here, and 20% here. Okay, now let's look at our time. We don't need personal development time. We've got a full hour here. Recruiting, we've got 81 minutes here, and we've got 36 minutes to help grow our social media. Okay, how cool is that? Okay, so depending on, again, which hours you want to put into the business is going to break down of what you want. And so this is a tool for you to be able to know, like, okay, how much do I really want to focus on selling? How much focus do I want to focus on recruiting and social media? Okay. And that could be into the different platforms. If you're going to focus on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok as some of the newer ones. And something you want to do is let's say you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't really have a full 3 hours to focus on your business, and you've only got 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, maybe 30 minutes here and there, 15 minutes. What we do is we call these things 15-minute time blocks. Okay, what that means is you can accomplish a lot in 15 minutes. When we go into the find section in this next step, you could do the find sections in 15 minutes. We've seen it. The leaders we've been able to do it and seen that from our leaders as well, that they can do that. So realize what you can do and accomplish in 15 minutes of really focused time. So break up your time. If this is your 3 hours, you've got four 15-minute time blocks to really focus on your time. You've got 81 minutes to really focus on your business at different times of the day. Okay, so we hope this helps. Again, this is a very super simple tool for you that we want you to make sure we use. And even over here, we've got lead and all over here that you can break down each one of these. But let's say you get into the point of this next course that we're going to build as well with leading. Okay, how can I put in personal development time, selling, recruiting, and leading all at the same time with social media? So it just helps break down your time to make sure you're utilizing.
If one is, sorry, I should have just let it play. There's like 17 more seconds. I was just wondering if one is wanting to grow their social media, like actually grow it to a good following so they can truly have, not time freedom, attraction marketing where people say, hey, I want to join. What are you doing? It's not going to take 12 minutes. It's going to take longer than that. It's going to take longer than 96 minutes in a day if you want to have thousands and thousands of followers. Right. And I feel like with my miniature channel, when you add up the time I spend streaming and then the time that I spend preparing, it's probably like 8 hours a week. Mm-hmm. I'm not actively trying to grow my channel, but I'm just like, I don't think one could actually make progress with 12 minutes a day with an hour and a half a day. And Charlie agrees. The time schedule is a joke, Charlie said.
Yeah, because if you break it up into the 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, you never get the momentum of your thoughts.
I love that point.
You can't do it. It just messes everything up. So then you're like, oh, forget it. And the only time you can actually get time, if you have kids, is when everybody's sleeping. Well, who wants to sit up till 1, 2 in the morning? Nobody.
You need to sleep too. If you have a bunch of little kids, you need to sleep to keep up with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, yeah, especially when they're little. Oh my gosh, they wake up relentlessly.
Sorry, let's let it finish the 17 seconds.
Utilizing your time and where to spend your time wisely. Okay. Hopefully this is a useful tool for you. Let us know if you have any questions or comments. And remember, love your life.
Do you want to just pause it? Perfect. Mm-hmm. Love your life. Remember, love your life. And so I think that welcome why you want to recruit a team is the next one.
Yes. And the reason we have that love your life thing, apparently she's the one who made that up. The mama, she made that up, and then they got those printed because of her, the cancer and stuff. And then she, realized you have to really love your life. And now she loves her life. So that's kind of like how all that came into be from what I've been told. I can't verify that, but that's the story.
Interesting. So, do you know, like, was this family, were they like big celebrities in paparazzi? Were they really famous, or are they still famous in paparazzi? Do you know?
Yeah, people know who they are. There's several of them that you definitely know who they are, and really the bigger up ones, like this Erica Cole, and then there's Mandy Heinz. They've been in since the beginning, and they're way at the top, way at the top.
Well, look what Julie said. I switched over to share the watch time.
Oh, that was sweet.
Thank you. That's why I've been doing it on both, because we both get the watch time, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
I think that's so good. That's so nice.
Yeah.
If you want to click on the welcome why you want to recruit and lead a team, it's the first video.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it?
Right here.
Did you click it already? No. Okay.
Oh, I thought I did. Yeah. Okay. Why you want to recruit and lead a team? Now they're trying to tell you that you want to.
Yes.
I am so excited about this new program that we have. My goal for you is to hit core rank within the next 30 days, 2 or 3 days. I don't know, as soon as you can, hit core rank, because you could be making some money. You're starting to make money by hitting core rank, which of course, you know, Paparazzi is director. But then my next goal for you is to hit, like, how about $500? Would you like to make $500 in a month? Wouldn't that be fabulous? You know, this was such a blessing to me.
They said earlier the average is like $186 a month for this core rank. Mm-hmm. And then her goal is to get us up to 500. If that was truly profit, that would be great.
Right. And neither one was.
No one's going to say, no, I don't want $500 more. Because if I got $500 more, like, that would take care of our groceries. Mm-hmm. We could pay some of the rent with that, you know? Like, everyone could use that. That's really relatable. Because everyone wants a little bit more money, right? But then it's not actually $500. It's probably going into the red to make that $500.
That's correct.
All right, 38 seconds and I already have stuff to say.
That's okay. How to scam people. There, I fix it. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's for sure. Yeah.
I'll try to let it go for like at least a minute or two before I raise it again.
No,
okay, I'm ready.
Because when I had cancer, I had multiple myeloma cancer. Of course, the money was fabulous. We talk about the money, but it was my sisters. It was my team that I had built. It was Brittany that was there right next to me, my family, but all of the love of those paparazzi sisters. You prayed me better. That's what this is all about, is growing our hearts, growing our friendship. Building that team is not just that they're working under you, they're working with you. And you get to love your team. That's the best part.
Was that such a cool story? I lived through that. I wasn't with my mom and my sister working with them at that time, but man, it was so cool to be able to see my mom go up on stage. She went on stage to walk and hit a rank, and she had a wig. She shaved her head, and she pulled off her wig and threw it out in the crowd. And it was just like the cool celebration moment. I saw those pictures coming back. It was just so cool to be able to see all that. So again, my mom talked about making money is awesome, but it's really about the sisterhood and these connections that we make, building the team with each other. And it's just all that.
I waited the minute. It's not about sisterhood. If they leave, are they friends with you? No. Do they still love you if you leave? Probably not. Charlie said, cue the sob story. Yes. Monica said, got a couple tiny violins. Love that.
Where did it go? There. Oh, yeah. I can't. The violins, there they are. I'm like, wait, where did they go? Because it's jumping. Yeah, the sob story for sure. Yeah.
Did you find paparazzi really like played on the sisterhood part? The like friendship and family aspect?
It's a paparazzi family. They definitely were always about the family thing, that you're family. And no, you're not. You know, you're just not. And she better love her team. They're her kids. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly. And they do a lot in the behind the scenes for her, because her son does all of the computer work for everything and gets everything all set up. So she doesn't have to do any of that. The mom just basically gets on in the live shows, and then everybody else they got their little assistants too, and everybody's running and getting the orders filled. She doesn't really have to do anything. They got it so high up that they can afford to hire all these people.
And I wonder too, so the guy, I don't remember his name, he's not wearing the jewelry.
No, and there's men's jewelry now, so he should be.
And so, like, he's not being a product of the product.
Nope.
And so, like, I just don't understand how, like, he has legitimacy because his mom is famous. But I just wonder, like, does he buy the jewelry for himself to wear? No, because he doesn't appear to be wearing any. And so, like, is he told he's not a serious business owner because he's not a product of the product, right?
Right.
I just thought that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, cute little ukuleles. You ready?
I'm ready. Yep.
Okay.
It's so cool, and it's been so fun to work with each other and work with the team, work with my mom and my sister. It's just been so fun. So our goal and a progression with you is this idea of hitting your core rank, which is signing up 3 people or hitting director, signing 3 people up, and then the next month you're going to help them sign 3 people up or start to sell to help them. So it's basically sign 3 people up, help them. Sign 3 people up, help them. So it's kind of like little bricks. So if you're going to build like a big structure, like a big healthy business or like a big castle, how do you build it? 1 brick at a time. Okay, so these little bricks are signing 3 people up. So it's kind of like, hey, I signed 3 people up, and if you can get those 3 people up, those 3 people to sign 3 people up, that's 3 extra bricks. What if they don't sign up 3 people each, and each person only signs up 1? Well, you got an extra brick. Okay, so you sign 3 people up, they each signed up 1, that's an extra brick. Then you sign up 3 more people, there's an extra brick. What if those 3 people signed up 2 people each? That's 2 bricks. So you're just going to start building brick upon brick upon brick until you build this healthy organization, this passive income stream that you could be making. Like my mom said, our goal for you is to be making $500 a month passively. You can go on vacation. You can go, maybe you have some health issues come up, and it's going to be coming to you passively that you're going to be there, and it's coming to you no matter what.
So how big of a castle do you want? It really...
So he's telling us that we can't have passive income unless our recruits recruit. Literally, like we can't. So it's not just on us. Like we can't just recruit. Our recruits also have to recruit. And hi, Bling Auntie.
Oh,
Bling Auntie.
hello. Oh, that's the wrong one. She's right here. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Bling Auntie. Thank you for being here. It's just interesting. He's telling us that we don't have a real business if our recruits don't also recruit.
Right. And here, what is passive about any of this? True.
Yes, that's a great point. Love
Yeah,
that.
the work.
And what level do you find when people actually have real passive income? Like
When
the very top.
Yeah, the very top, because they don't even have to sell, but they just do it to encourage the rest of the people down there. Some of them really have way more jewelry than I do. The higher ups and stuff, they have bins and bins. It's just unbelievable.
Wow.
I don't know how they do that, but yeah, there's and these guys, their garage, they built on the garage, I guess, to the house, but it's only for paparazzi. It is unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, she was inspiring to me at first when like I said, I used to watch them because I was so inspired. But when I was looking more at it again today, the one with all of the jewelry and stuff that she has it on all these boards and whatnot, it was like, oh my gosh, that was so much money and such a waste, because she has things alphabetized, but only like A, B, C, D. So she has every letter of the alphabet, and each shelf is a letter. And then she has some of the bins hold 300 little cases and stuff like that. But yeah, I see if I could find that out just to show that too later, or next time, whichever. So
Yeah. Okay.
nothing special about this. New. She looks all innocent, but we know better. You got that right.
I think I've seen this family on like a big ass channel before. It might have been Deanna Mims. I know someone did this because when you sent this in our email, like I recognized the family. I just can't remember who did it. But like someone with like thousands and thousands of subscribers reacted to them.
Yes. Well, Cece Suarez does it, and I'm sure Savannah did one too. Savannah was covering, the COVID stuff for sure, and she was covering paparazzi. So yeah, the bigger ones like that definitely did. And I know Emily Jones, she was smaller, now she's gotten bigger.
Oh yeah.
She's all over the place. She's really funny. But yeah, that's probably where we did see it on some of the bigger ones like that.
Okay, so I'm ready, and we can just let it play through, and then we'll chat because there's a minute and like 15 seconds left.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cool.
It just depends on you. By you adding and recruiting people to your team and you hitting that core rank, then that is your bloodline. And by you working with those people for them to hit core rank as well and have them hit or sign up 3 people, then that's just more bricks on your castle that it's just going to just grow bigger and bigger and bigger until you have this huge castle up on the hill. So by you helping and adding those or hitting core rank, having your team hit core rank and working this all together, that is creating this healthy organization that you are just going to thrive and just move to those next levels and just do amazing. Not to mention by you making more money, that's what's great, but you're going to help other people do the same and you're going to have this fulfillment that is just I cannot even explain it. It's so amazing to see how it blesses people and they hit those goals. So hope that you are just right there with us and you're going to just jump leaps and bounds. I believe in you. I'm so proud of you for being here. And remember to love your life.
Ooh. Hi, Avery. Thank you for being here. Avery's here. Avery's a friend of the channel too. Hello. She's making it seem so easy. Just, you can do it. Go change your life. We love you. We want what's best for you. If that's true, you wouldn't be recruiting people. You know that the vast majority of people aren't making any money. You know this.
They have to, and that's what kills me. The ones at the top have to darn well know that nobody below is making anything. It's just making money to go straight to the top. There's no way they don't know that. Yes. And that bothers me a lot too, because they're, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and they do. I mean, all of these MLMs, they do it and they're good at it, but they have to know, and they do know. I'm positive that they know what they're doing. They can't not know.
I agree. So I have a while till I have to run. We have like 45 minutes. Do you want to go into your Bling shed? You can show us that stuff.
Oh, some of the pictures of that. Yeah. Let's see if I got this right. It's out now. I can't, there's no way to go in, but let me see if I can share this. Emily Jones is mostly paparazzi. Yeah.
Oh, Dakota switched over. I think the little symbol means Dakota's on my channel now. I think. Yep. Thank you for being here, Dakota.
Oh, that's sweet.
I appreciate that.
Change your life by itself, then why recruit? Exactly. You don't have to other people. Yeah. I
have something I'm gonna blabber on about. While I blabber, do you want to try to get your pictures up?
Yes.
So I find in MLMs, there's always a focus on like a higher mission, right? It's never just selling jewelry or selling makeup. Like what the woman just said, like you're helping people feel more confident. You're helping them change their lives. Mary Kay, the way Mary Kay Ash talked about selling makeup, it's like an act of God. Like you're being closer to Jesus. Beachbody is you're trying to help end the crisis of obesity in America. It's never just sales. It's like connected to some mission that like connects everyone meshes everyone together in the organization. And that's fine in like normal employment environments to have like volunteering or like charitable efforts that like the employees do together. But like it's meant just to like help employees bond. It's not meant to brainwash people into thinking they're doing more than just selling soap. That makes sense. That was very blabbery, but it bothers me. Like Amway always talks about how they're changing the world. Right. And I always get comments in those videos where it's like, you're just selling soap. You're an independent contractor selling soap. Okay, I'm ready.
No, that's okay. This is a chicken, so just ignore that. Because I was trying to figure out how to find all my pictures. So this was a little video, or this is actually a picture. This was my upline. Okay. Yeah, several ways up. So this is the front of the Bling shed, and then this was the inside. My husband put all the insulation and the electricity because he knows how to do all that. He's an electrical engineer. So this is like what it was empty here and here. And then this is the front. I loved the porch. I just loved it. I thought it was so adorable. And this is them bringing it across our property to set it up. And this is the little guy that was setting it up. So, oh, there we go. I can make it bigger. Wow. Fancy that. So this is from, well, the one of the sides, and then he was leveling it. So this is exactly how it ended up staying, to be leveled. Then let's see if I can get this right.
Take your time.
So, okay, yeah, I know I should. So these are some of the boxes I ordered, and this is quite a bit. So this black one is the special one that you get. What you call it? This is like
Monica's question. You made that for the products.
You made that, yes.
Okay.
So we did order it for that. We got it. It was on sale. I know it was like 8,000 or 12. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it was on sale, and so we set it up for the paparazzi and to do my crafts and whatever else I want to do out there. But the whole thing is all paparazzi, really, everywhere, and it's a mess. So these are some of the boxes I got. Of course, that's just some. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh, there's my Chad. I miss him. So I don't know why this picture is there. Oh, he was making, he was filling this in to put the stairs in there. That's a chicken. Oh gosh.
It's really cute.
There we go.
Oh, I'm echoing. Sorry. It's really cute. I like the porch. And so you said your vision for it was to like have people come in and purchase. Like, did you want it to be a store?
Yes, because we're in the unincorporated part of where we live. We can do whatever we want back here. We don't have to do special permits for any of this stuff, which is wonderful. No HOA. So yeah, there's the front. My husband built the stairs because I needed stairs to get in. We couldn't get in, so he built the stairs for me really nice. And then this was the inside. So way back, I'm pointing to it like you can see me. So way back here, that's the back wall. And then I was going to put a divider. I was going to keep these two windows to the back so I would have some daylight, and then moving like toward the front. So this is more of the front. It has 6 windows. So this is more of the front. This is before we finished it all up. But that's basically what that was. And that's because I have some solar work in there too. So there we go. That was all of that. And then I wanted to show the pictures of, here's my Chad. Okay, this is my kitchen. So I was doing it here in the kitchen at first. So this was more full as I went along. And then I had this table set up here. I had my laptop over here, and then I had boards set up here. So I was using the whole half of my kitchen for all of this and all of this. So these cups is where I was putting the jewelry with the numbers because I was running out of space because I was only using our kitchen table to do that. So I would put a number in there with the piece of jewelry and then show that. Here I had some of the children's jewelry set up. So this was setting up for a show. And then of course I had my dummy here. But yeah, this was all paparazzi. Yes.
Did you buy the board and the mannequin as well?
The mannequin, thankfully. Well, the mannequin I thankfully had when we first got married. I originally bought that because we made my his aunts and me, we made my wedding dress. So we needed a dummy to put it on. So I got this at a resale shop. It was probably $20. I don't know. So that's the only thing I didn't buy, but everything else, I had to buy extra tables and to go to the craft fairs. And how much did I have in total? Oh gosh.
Great question. If you're not comfortable, you don't need to answer that if you're okay with it.
That's granddaughter. No, that's here. Okay, so this is all of the other inventory that came in, and this is me trying to keep track of who got what. And then you had to give away a gift. You had to do a spinning wheel or something. Yeah, this is all paparazzi back here. They're baskets for people. This was my whole kitchen. This was all paparazzi stuff that I did.
And you bought a ring light for your lives?
Yes, I had to buy a ring light because nobody could see. And then I even got the special Samsung phone because all of them were saying that when the Samsung first came out, the S20 or whatever it was, I even got the phone because that was the best one to see the jewelry up close with and stuff. You didn't need all of that. So yeah, I was like all in, you know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. And then this I was using also as baskets. This is the pantry. So this is a shoe rack, obviously. And so I was putting people's names on each of these sections. And as they bought, I would put their piece of jewelry inside of that. And then I would get their orders together and mail them out. So that's what that was for. And again, I'm in traffic and I don't know why. Where are we?
Take your time. This is so interesting. We have a few, where are the questions? Yeah. Nina said, and you own all that inventory. So like you bought that stuff. You bought the stuff that we saw, correct?
Yes, I sure did. I spent I guess like $25,000 or whatever, and then it could even be more than that. It could have been I don't think it was more than 30. But that's a lot of money. How much did you spend? Yeah, about $30,000, and that was only on the jewelry. That did not include the bling shed and fixing all of that up and getting the boards. It included nothing else. That's literally just the jewelry.
Do you have a picture of your shed with your jewelry in it?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to look for here, because I had it set up. Let me see here. This goes, where's the dates? Okay, so let's go back here, because I did it in 2019, so that was before that. Okay, sorry. I had it all set up. I did. Oh, I got my ear pierced. This was something else.
Are you okay showing this your screen right now? Do you want to take it off, or you don't care? Okay.
No,
feel free to stop sharing anytime.
Yeah,
it's nothing private. It's just flowers and doggies.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in to where I had it all set up. Oh, this is going. See, June 2020, we went shooting. I'm so sorry. I did have it all pulled up.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I would like to see it, but if you can't find it, we can talk about other things.
Yeah, it's totally annoying because I know I had it here because I had it pulled up. Okay, Chad is sleeping in the bling shed.
Aww.
Getting it set up. Well, yeah, that's my hair. And we were doing our bedroom. Okay, I'll keep going. You can talk to, go right ahead. I think I'm getting to it now.
You're getting close?
Yes, this is making me think I am because this was already set up. It was winter. There's the dog.
Bling Auntie said, I still have that shoe organizer with jewelry in it. Laugh till I
Really?
cry. Yeah, that's what Bling Auntie said.
I think we all have that. 2021.
And then Monica just said, holy F.
Yeah, no kidding. I am really trying to figure this out. Oh, I had separate windows open too. Okay, here we go. I just went to the Facebook one because it's a lot easier. So these are all the videos.
We don't see it. We still see your Google Photos.
Oh, share this tab instead.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting the hang of this. So
Monica had a really good question. Sorry. How many of your customers were actually retail customers versus other distributors buying from you?
They were all my regular customers because I only had a few family and friends that were buying, and that was it. So I probably had about 20 or 25, my friends and family that were buying for gifts and, stuff like that. So as far as the other, no, I never not recognized anybody on my lives.
Okay,
so this looks like this is still in the house. I want to find the ones that are in the bling shed because I did have those pulled up too. Maybe I got it over here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Kirby. Troy, this is the brother. Where? I thought this is Taylor. This is I'll do it right. Yeah, this is Taylor Kirby. That's the brother.
What was it like meeting the brother of the founder? Was that like a huge deal in paparazzi world?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yes. And I found out, I didn't know at this point, I didn't know that was the brother. I just recognized him because I was watching his videos. And then it was a couple years that I was already in that I found out he was the brother. So it made total sense because on his live shows, he will sell 20 of one thing, or somebody would come in and say, oh, they would, he would show the piece of jewelry and some people would buy 10 of it. Some would buy 40 of it. So he was selling like that. And it's like, how in the world does he get a chance to do all this stuff? Because exactly. And his mommy does his books, just so you know. That's what that's what his mother does for him. She does all his books for him and takes care of all of that. So how many, actually,
Bling Auntie and Charlie, why are you saying, oh no?
Probably.
Do you mean Kirby or whatever his name is? Is that why you had to say, oh no?
Taylor Kirby. Yeah, he was very, is he as creepy as he looks? Yes. And on his shows, he made a video on a funeral selling his products.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't even. Yeah, he is very, very creepy. So then what do we have here? I need to do it this way because I can't see. This was just part of trainings and stuff that they were doing. They put all these letters here, and It was ridiculous.
Wow.
So we are prepared. We have nothing to fear. Don't count yourself or your team out. So this is when they were trying to do training. So this is one, this was the year that we had to do the, I didn't even get to use that ticket. When they say that you buy the biggest one, the $500 one, you get a free convention ticket for that year. I wasn't allowed to use it because it was already full. And I said, well, can I just use this next year then? And they said, no, you have to use it for the same year that you buy your thing from. So if I wanted to go to the convention, I had to buy another ticket when I already had a free one. They wouldn't let me use it.
But you bought the bigger package, so.
Right. So I had my ticket in there for the conference, but they said, no, right, exactly. The ticket is in there, but they said, no, that I couldn't go to it in person because they were full.
I hate that so much.
It's ridiculous. Yes, and I'm so mad at myself still that I fell for all that. But we do. You have a whole. I can.
It's not your fault though, because we've seen like video after video, people talking about the level of like undue influence they were under, and how like starting from Amway, you're taught you need to just keep going. If you just keep going, you will be rich.
Right. And that's not true. This was, it won't come big, or will it? No, see, it won't let me do it big. I made an album. I made an album purposely to try and get some of the pictures to come up bigger so that we could see them better. It makes no difference because I can't get them to pull up. So it was all about champions. Now this is Misty. This is the sister. She said her sister started this business. So, and this, I went to a January thing. That's in the middle of the year. I forgot what it's called. And you have to earn so much or buy so much in jewelry or whatever, or sell, as they say, for you to even be able to go to this kind of a thing, something like that. And these are some of the, the graphics I made. This is at one of the the senior homes that I did. You just had to come up and set up everything. So this is just one little table. I'm going to have to grab all the other pictures that I have. And I was so happy to take a picture with.
What? Sorry. Delay. Did you make? Can you scroll down? In the album, just scroll. Did you make those posters yourself?
Yeah, I did this myself on Canva.
Does that take you a while to do, or is that easy for you?
This is how I learned to use Canva. And I was not this took me forever because I wasn't very good at it yet. So I'm not that great now, but I'm better than I was when I started. But I was having so much fun making these so pretty and eye-catching and all that. So
another example of unpaid labor, right? Because you're like having pride in your business. You want to create like visually appealing posters. You're made to think that it will make a difference, and then it doesn't really matter. And
no, these took hours.
Dakota has a great question. Do you want to look at that? Did
your uplines drill in your heads that you're losers if you quit? They didn't say it that way, but they always, in all of them, they tell you, oh, don't quit, because you never know whose life you can change, and how they always say all that, and you were sent to do this, and God puts you in the right place at the right time. The religion part of it, I really grew to hate what they did with that. Especially with Mary Kay, when I figured out all the jewelry, all the religious manipulations and stuff, that's where I really figured it out. Because you think, oh, it's nice people. They're Christians, they say, so they're nice. They're nowhere near it. Not at all. Nowhere near it. How many distributors were under your upline? I have none. I had none. But I was under the Mandy Heinz person. I found out she was the one way at the top.
Okay.
Thousands. She has thousands of people.
Really?
Yes. So she's really, really, really rich. Encouraging us with manipulation. Exactly.
Sorry. I did a video on the most religious MLM ever. It was Mary and Martha. And they sold like Christian-based home goods products.
What were they called?
Mary and Martha.
Yes. And Mary and Martha is from the Bible. They were sisters.
Yes.
So exactly. So that's why they did that. They chose that. Even if that wasn't their real names, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like it would accidentally be their names.
No, it's not.
It's not exactly. It's not. There are other better ways to help people than don't make them spend money.
Yes.
Yes, that is 100% true. Very much so. I'm going to get off of this album because there's nothing here. I was very frustrated trying to get this all together and I wasn't having any luck, but I managed to find his picture there. And
Yeah.
so we're going to go to this tab. And then in this one, I have pictures. These are the videos. So where was I with this? I'm refiguring how to use Facebook, the videos. I don't want videos. I wanted photos.
Okay.
And then my photos, right?
Or
yes.
albums?
The albums, that was the one I created. And then they're like all mixed up. This one I just created to have it. And
okay,
this is George Washington's teeth. They were at the museum. So I know I got all kinds of goofy things in here. So in my photo section, wow, it's going slow. There we go. Okay, so in my photos, that was where I had it set up with, these are all the rings. I had these things set up to do all the rings. So this holds 48 rings. So when I did a show on this, they would have to give me the letter and the number of the rings so I knew which one they wanted. So I have like 8 of these trays at least. So that's another thing. I've got tons and tons of rings.
How did those sales work on Facebook? Can you explain that? Did you post it and then people would claim them?
I did it all live. So I didn't really post pictures, but some of the pictures ended up going up. And yeah, this is another one that I made for Black Friday. That didn't go well at all.
Did you name your business Bling Cafe?
Yeah, I named it. Oh yeah, I named it the Bling Cafe. Yes,
like
exactly.
That. That's cute.
That's what I called it. I didn't even see that there, but yes, it's the Bling Cafe. And then I was doing stocking stuffer Sunday, and yeah, so the regular people showed up, and my friends, stuff like that. Where was I going here? To the X.
And so thinking of stuff like that, like that's going to take time. Like stocking stuffer Sunday, that's creative. Like, did it take you a long time to actually think of these ideas?
Yeah, once I started creating them, then more of the ideas came to me, but I had in mind what I really wanted to make the title be. So that helped. Okay. Yeah, I got this one too. Buy win free bling. And that's another thing. You have to, you do your giveaways. So, you know what?
Is that out of your own pocket, the giveaways?
Oh yeah. They give you free jewelry supposedly, but it's not free. So where did I put this?
This was your group.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for here.
My gosh.
I had my VIP group, and I still have 127 members in there, which is kind of cool. And where's the pictures? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Bling Cafe. Yeah, I have no idea where they went.
How cool though. Your group is still alive.
Yeah, it's still alive, which is shocking. So these are some of the things I did put in here. Some of the photos of some of the jewelry that I had available. So that's what all of this stuff is. I want to get
bingo. I see Let's Play Bingo there. That's cool.
Yeah, Blingo, that was fun. And that was really fun. So you would tell them to give you their Blingo numbers, 5 of them. You would do 1 to 50. And then as you're showing your numbers, they're all out of order. So whoever got, a bingo first, they would win. What year are your Z necklaces? Those are from 2019 and 20. That was from when I started. So the Z necklaces, I have a lot of, because the first one, I had it up here, the receipt for that, because I spent $1,000. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Lisa.
Sorry.
Oh, bye. Aw.
Hi, Ginny. Thank you for coming.
It's paparazzi. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going strong, but they really amped up, once they started losing a lot of people. Where was that at?
Oh, it was a little bit down. I think you're up. You went up really high.
Yeah, I went up because I just saw this one, and that's so true. That is definitely true. That's what they use. And then they made us think the conference was the reason we were doing this, to bring more people with you. And they would do a Sunday service too. They did. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Most of them will do that. And actually, when one of the videos I was watching of the Diva lady, Frank Diva, Janet Jackson is coming this year to the convention. Now, you can't tell me she's not expensive. So I don't know how they're doing that. The cult closing rings. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, there's my Bling group. And then I also had a business page. It was here somewhere, but I do have a Bling business page. So maybe that's
Cool.
it. I've got so much I should actually.
Do you know what your business page is?
Yeah, let me go back to my place here. No, it's under groups, right? Or something. No, you know what I'll do? Here, let's just do this. This is, here it is. We'll go to that. That's what it is.
Okay.
So
let's
there.
see.
This is one of the walls in the Bling shed. So these are all, every one of these earrings is different and they're still hanging. They're a little dusty now, but that's the Bling Cafe. So I did a pink foam back. I don't know. I just liked the foam.
Oh yeah.
It's the insulation, but I thought it was kind of fun just to paint the foam. So I was getting my hair dyed then too. I don't know why I put that in there. So where would all the pictures here be? Because there's more here. Shop.
Maybe go to more all the way on the right. Oh, but this is interesting too. There's photos.
Yeah. Oh no, we want the shop. That's what I said. So I had it set up to shop. So then I put in all the pictures for all of these products that people could buy. So these are some of the products, obviously. And I still have all of these. Yeah, I do. I still have all of these earrings and bracelets and necklaces. Am I going too fast? I actually really love these.
You're doing great.
Okay, good. These daisy ones, I kept a pair because I really loved them. I just love I love daisies. So I did keep that.
Do you wear some of your paparazzi jewelry regularly still?
No, not regularly. I never really did wear it regularly. Only like doing shows and stuff, I would do it. Or I did wear earrings here and there out. So yeah, I did wear it sometimes, but not a lot because I really didn't do much.
And I think this stuff looks cute, at least on my screen, but you can get this stuff anywhere. Like it's not unique, it's not different. You can get this at 10 different stores near your house, I bet, you know?
Yes. And actually, Emily Jones, she found out where they probably get some of their inventory because Misty and them, they say that Misty says she's the designer of all the jewelry and she gets it manufactured special.
No, she doesn't.
How could she lie about anyway, so she found it was knee-high.com and then there was another one. There's two places. And when you look in there, the jewelry is there. Lots of it is there.
Like the exact same jewelry?
Yeah. What's that?
The same jewelry?
Yeah, it's these pieces. And some of them were selling for $0.25 a piece. Some of them are 50 cents a piece. And then I started thinking about that after she figured that out. And then, okay, fine. So if it's 50 cents they pay for it, they got to mark it up to $2.75 so that they could pay everybody on their end. And then all of the uplines that, they have it. So that's why everything was so expensive. But no, they got a lot of this stuff, which was shocking because some of the blingy stuff is really blingy. And they were getting these pieces for 50 cents and all that stuff. So I don't even know how much they paid for the Z stuff because we paid $16.75 per piece on the bling on the Z stuff. So yeah, this was all the stuff that I was putting in and hopefully people were buying it and adding all this in. You had to do this by hand. So you put the picture.
How long would that take you?
Oh my God. Yeah, this was hours and hours and hours putting this stuff in. It just really was. So
and
that
then
was all the products,
would you find success though? Like did you find that you would make sales on Facebook through this page?
No, maybe a couple through the whole time. It was just a couple from doing this. It was mainly doing the lives is when people would be more likely to buy anything. So
and how many lives would you do in a week, do you think? Just guess.
At first I did probably 3 or 4.
Wow.
And then I was doing it maybe once every week. And I was just kind of like, she feels my pain. Thank you.
I just typed in Bling Auntie, and Bling Auntie has their own channel about paparazzi. So we should all check Bling Auntie's channel. I figured but I just wanted to look and see. So I'm gonna go watch the videos later.
Yeah, I was already subscribed to her and I didn't know it.
Oh,
Because
so
I did this a while. Yeah, I did it a while ago. And when I went to redo it, because we saw her on yours, I think it was last week too. I went to her channel. I was like, I gotta join this channel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I already did.
oh, how cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that was pretty funny. So how do I get out of this now?
Do you have any
Oh,
other pictures?
I wanted to find the ones of the bling shed on the
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
I might
cool.
have to put those up then for, yeah, see, that's just the wall.
That's one wall, and that's like how many hundreds of pieces do you think that is? Like I wouldn't even be able to guess how many pieces that is.
I don't know. And actually, I moved all of these pegs from here down because I
Yeah.
made all of this earrings. So now the bottom of this right now is all earrings. And then across from this on the other wall, I had a thinner cork board that was full because I would take that with me to the trade days and the shows and stuff. And then I also had a board. You saw it on the table. It kind of like accordions, and I would put all earrings on that because that was way easier to do there. So I'm just disappointed that I can't find what I'm looking for.
I have so many questions. I'm sorry. Is it okay that I'm just asking you 1,000 questions?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
At all.
How much in gas do you think you spent getting to Paparazzi? Like I know that it's hard to guess. Do you think that you spent a lot of money on gas?
I did
For
because
traveling
from here to like a couple hours away, it's almost a half a tank,
Yeah.
here and there, and then going down from where I live to Fort Worth, that's like an hour and a half or so, depending on traffic. So again, another half a tank there and back, and sometimes it was a little more.
Right.
It was, especially if I got lost because she didn't give us the correct address or something like that. Oh, I know.
And you don't really know where you are. You're in an unfamiliar neighborhood and you're lost. Right. Where am I?
Yeah. And some of these senior places, they're not right on the road either. Right. You have to figure out where some of them are. So they're probably paying even less because Paparazzi buys in bulk. Right. They probably could get them for 2 cents each at this point. It is a lot of work. Yeah. And don't. Yeah. Her channel. Oh, she's so sweet there too with her channel. What is this one? Also buys from a random person. I prefer websites like Amazon or Target, Walmart. Yep. Why bother the middle? And they tell you that too. There's no middleman because you bring it right to the people. Okay. Again, it took me a while. I'm like, I'm the middleman. It all starts hitting you once you start getting it. It's kind of like, I'm the middleman. Yeah, there's no middleman. Yeah, there's no middleman between me and you.
Yeah, but you are the middleman. And then PA actress said the amount of unpaid labor MLMs get out of everyone is incredible.
Yes, that the MLMs are so smart that they have set these up because that's right. We are all free advertising and free work and free labor.
And you pay to volunteer.
Yes. Exactly right. We pay. It's basically volunteer. There you go. That's a very, very, very good way to put it. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Pappy was sleeping. So
nice to see you.
Yeah.
If Pappy was sleeping, go like this to him. He'll wake up.
No,
seriously. Anyway, you don't want to wake him up. I do. He shouldn't be sleeping, but anyway, no, that's fine. He just got home from his business trip anyway, so he's
really?
Yeah. So what was I saying about the the middle?
Do you have other pictures? You said you were wanting to look and then I distracted you.
Oops, that's okay. No, that's okay. Yeah, because I pulled up the ones that I wanted to that I had here. No.
Because I do need to run in like 12
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, because I can definitely get more together.
Yes. I think everyone really liked seeing it, like seeing how you like made your bling shed and like the amount of jewelry you had, and like I mostly enjoyed like the pictures of all the pieces you got on your Facebook group, and you said like it took you hours and hours and like barely anyone bought.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're in an MLM, you don't know this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
the amount of unpaid labor they get out of everyone, it's so true. and
Yeah.
you don't see it once you're in it, because and people would tell me, oh, Auntie, or Anne Marie, my friends and family and stuff, that's a pyramid scheme or whatever. And I'd be like, it's not a pyramid scheme. They're illegal. I used to say the same crap because I believed it.
Yeah.
They make their way around the legalities of it to be able to exist because they have a product. So
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put some more, and I'm going to see if I can get that album to work correctly.
Okay.
Because it just didn't. So where was this other one? Oh, here we go. Come on.
And we're still looking at Facebook. We're not seeing something else.
Okay, I want to see what this was. Oh, I looked for the list of the known MLMs. I'm just kind of frustrated that I can't find what I was looking for, because I did have it up earlier, and that makes me kind of annoyed. Yeah, it does. It makes me a little annoyed that I couldn't find it. But I will.
We can do it. We can look at the pictures, the other pictures you have in our next stream. Because I think we could keep going through that if you want. We can talk more later, but I would love to go through that whole playlist at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we definitely can.
Yeah.
My kitchen was so nice and clean that day. So yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna go through these and find out where more of them are, because I pulled them up of what was in the Bling shed and how I had it all set up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost them because I've got way too many pictures. So I need to find it again. I have all these windows open really nice, and well, there you go.
That's
so
okay.
I will find them. You get to see a little bit of it, at least, with the one, but I've got plenty. I can show pictures every week that we do this, for sure.
Yes. Do you want to put us back on the screen beside each other?
Oh, yeah. This baby is her who's here. This is
really?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Wow,
I didn't realize
so cute.
Oh, so stop sharing. Yeah, that's her when
not the other view where we're like taking up the whole screen. That one I feel insecure because my face is so big. I'm like,
oh my gosh. Like a spa? What?
There's a comment right above. Read that one.
Oh, do you still have the shed? Oh, yes, I do. I can do something else with it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I still have to sell the jewelry. It's all in there, but I definitely would.
You're going to sell it? Where would you like to sell? Like, how are you thinking of selling it?
Well,
on eBay.
There's a lot of people who do eBay, and I've been watching all the places where you can sell it and seeing how many actually sold as opposed to how much people are selling. Okay. And some people did sell quite a bit. However, they sold them for some of them sold them 50 cents a piece or sell them in bulk. And then they would say, you can, here's 300 pieces for $20, or something like that. So they were basically giving it away.
Yeah.
And I'm going to end up having to do something close to that. It hurts because I have so much, you know what I mean? It's just
a real loss, right? Like if you sell it for $20 for 100 pieces,
yeah. And I donated some too, because there was a teacher on the free cycle, and she's like, oh, we're looking for new treasure box gifts for the little kids when they do their reading. And so, how the little kids, the teachers have those treasure boxes. So I gave her a whole bunch of children's jewelry that we still had. They don't sell it anymore because they couldn't. So I gave her a whole bunch of that, to use as little prizes or whatever. And then I gave her some stuff that teenagers would probably like, because they do middle school too. So
do you have shelters nearby you that takes donations like that? Because I used to live near shelters that nail polish and things that would help the women there just feel a little bit better, could you donate it to a shelter? I don't know if that's a thing where you live or not.
Yeah, we have a couple. Oh yeah, you can do anything you want. There's a couple of those here actually in my town. There's one that everybody goes and shops at. They have a resale shop, and I've spent tons of time there. So they have it, and then also through our church, there's a group that helps the homeless get back on their feet through the program. How they do it when families all of a sudden, they all of a sudden find themselves, homeless, and oh my gosh, where do they go? And then they, do the whole thing to where they can get out on their own again and get back on their feet, so they have a place to stay until that happens. So they could use it too, because some of the ladies they're looking for jobs, so they need some jewelry too. So there's plenty of places to donate to for sure. Yes, that is correct.
Oh yeah,
that's what bothers me. So right, and it is they were testing the pieces, and I forgot who they were, but the Jerry lady and somebody else, I can't remember her name either. They were getting it tested, and they found that it was in the pieces, and even people were doing it at home on the thing, and they were seeing that there was some lead in there too. So it's like, well, what do you do with this stuff? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I assume people kind of know that there is stuff in it, and they'll use it maybe for 1 or 2 times, so they don't get too, because you're never going to make more than your supervisor, and they tell you that too. That's what I was told actually in the paparazzi thing too.
That has nothing to do with pyramid scheme, though. That's not the definition. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. So they say, oh, you can bypass your upline, and no, you can't, because the higher you go, the higher they go. You never can pass them.
Could you make more money than your upline? I feel like in my brain, like at least in Beachbody, I think you could, because like your upline say is like a 1-star diamond and they stay there, but then say you like advance in rank and then you're like 10-star diamond. And I think like you can't like pass them in the pyramid, but like at least in the Beachbody comp plan, you can make more money.
I don't. Yeah, and a lot of them, I don't see how it's possible, even though I thought it was possible, because I would just be getting to the same levels as people. Yeah. If I was able to get up that high. So you're making what they're making basically. So you're never really surpassing the highest ones, like the Mandy lady and the Erica Cole and the really top ones. They're making the most. You're never going to get past them. You'll be equal to them, basically. Do you know
how much those people would make? Like, was that well known?
Well, the way they say it, they make millions
a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because of the big team that they have and all what everybody buys, because they do always encourage you to buy something every day, even if it's just a little bit. And then in order to get the free shipping,
every day?
Yeah, Monday through Friday. And then they would sometimes have a special Saturday to where you could buy what they were showing you on Saturday. So they encourage you to buy 5 days a week. So you do. And even if it's a little bit, and that's expensive as all get out. It really is.
Wow.
Jerry, yes. If it isn't a lie, you believe it. Oh, George Costanza. Oh my gosh, I love Seinfeld. Remember, Jerry, it isn't a lie if you believe it. I know, I could just picture George saying that. I love George. He's such an idiot and a jerk and whatever. But yeah, I love that show. The supervisor has more time and experience on the job and has a higher position with more responsibilities. Yeah. So they depend on all the little lower people, because they're the ones who are saying, here's a special thing that I'm running for, this level of people. So they want to incentivize the people down further. And it's all the down people further that are spending the most money to go up. And I think that's terrible, but it is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jury's contaminated with lead. Yes.
Okay. Monica said, eventually, if your work permits, you can promote. You're not stuck there. You're not stuck as like an entry-level person forever, right?
He's actually sleeping.
Okay, you don't have to wake him up. I'm almost done anyway.
Yeah, we'll wrap up now.
Yeah, eventually, if your work permits, you can promote and someday be a supervisor too. Oh, you mean in regular work? You're saying? Yeah, regular work, you can work your way up, and it's for real. And in these things, it's very almost impossible to do. And I even, if you've ever heard of Monavie, that one, I came at the very beginning, and I thought, I'm gonna see how this will work out. And nobody wanted to buy the juice, the drink. It tasted delicious, but the bottles were $25 a piece. So yeah, and for retail, I think it was $50 or something. I don't know. It was just ridiculous. And I think they're still in business, not sure, but that didn't work out.
Too. Maybe we'll do a video on them.
Yeah, and you have to be on the calls for all this stuff too, like with the Melaleuca. With all, you just always are in training, and you never get to do. Yeah, it's not 1 hour a day like what's his name is saying at all.
Like 7.
It's not even 7. You're right. It just goes on and on, because in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, okay, how can I do this better? Or how can I get this to sell? What kind of packages should I make up? Should I make up all, hearts and do a red package, for Valentine's Day, or do all greens, and for Christmas and New Year's, do all the blingy stuff. You're constantly thinking, and even for like weddings and, that they tell you to go to the bridal shops, these lists that they tell you to go through for everybody. It's endless. Nobody has all that time in the world. You just don't. So, yeah.
I think
I've got a lot. to share.
I think we might be done for this stream. I think you did amazing. Good job with the tech stuff. That was awesome. We had so many people watching us. That was so fun.
Yeah, there was, and I'm really learning, and now I'll figure out how to get the pictures where I want them to be.
Yes.
And then I'll show you some of the pictures of all of the other setups I have, and inside the Bling shed when I had when I was doing my shows, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, the little displays I set up really nice, and it was
I
all just.
I love seeing your pictures. It was really cool. So thank you for showing us that. Do you remember how to end the stream?
Yeah, it says end broadcast in the corner.
Yeah.
So I can remember to do that. But did you want to? Are you going also? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. I'm so glad that you guys could come, and
it was so nice to have all these people here. This was really fun. Thank you.
It is. It's totally fun. So yeah, we got plenty we can do on anything you want.
I'm gonna link you again, okay? So if you're in my chat, please go subscribe to Anne Marie. It's right there. Can you click on it, Anne Marie? Do you see it?
Where am I?
I just made the comment.
I'm in StreamYard. Oh yeah, there we go. I lost my screen there for a second.
Oh no.
Where did I go?
Anyone in my chat, please go subscribe to her. If you would like.
That would be so fun because there's a lot we're gonna end up doing. You'll catch the beginning. Exactly. You can even run us faster so you don't have to listen so slowly. Oh my gosh. Great. Hi guys. Oh my gosh, the dog and the girl. But I guess, it's 9:30 already. So I guess, by you it's 8:30. But yeah, it's 9:30. So I guess we're getting toward bedtime.
Yes.
For someone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys all so much for coming. This was so much fun. It really is fun. And it feels good to get it out. Because I finally get to say, what I talk to the computer a lot when I'm watching other people's lives. And it's like I'm talking to it, but it doesn't help me. Because I'm only talking to myself. So I like being able to spread, the word on how all this goes, just to share with people so that they don't end up spending thousands upon thousands. How many houses could we have really bought as rentals by this time too? I think too much about all that stuff, and that really gets me mad at myself for all these years. But anyway,
good job.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you guys all enjoyed it, and we will see. We will. I love doing this with you, Heather.
Shortly. Well, yeah. Let's stay on in the studio for a minute, and we can see when we are free next. So don't leave right away.
Oh, Eastern time here for Charlie. Okay. So then, if I end the stream, I'm still in the studio.
So don't leave the studio, but just give it a second, and it will start the broadcast.
Got it. Okay. Have a good night and weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.